almost 14 years ago, I came looking for a preschool for my oldest daughter, Sarah, and so I came to see the school. And right away, just walking in the door, it felt right. It felt like the right kind of place.
Greenwood really prepares children to handle the tough issues in life by letting them think for themselves and for giving them positive experiences and letting them feel good about themselves and being able to express themselves in so many different ways.
They like to kind of teach you by doing things rather than by just learning stuff out of books. We didn't have many textbooks, so we did a lot of like hands-on projects.
I think what sets this school apart is that they work towards teaching the whole child and nurturing the whole child and working very closely and having a good relationship with parents too. The parents are really involved.
Self-discipline, being gentle, nice, and firm, confidence in your own judgment, a lot of hard work, know where everything is, and be organized. Okay, now think on those things and see how you'd react to those now that you've been with some people who've done different jobs here.
When I came to GFS, it wasn't as strict, I felt. It just lent itself better to my way of thinking, my way of doing things. It's just smaller, I like that.
We like to talk about ourselves as a community, and a community is something that is a pretty fragile entity in some ways. It doesn't run itself. So we spend a lot of time thinking about activities that bring us together as a community.
It's a nice tight-knit community, and you get to know all the people around, and you get to know the teachers, and sometimes we had field trips to their house, and we were a big group doing everything together and experiencing growing up.
Each child is really valued and respected, and they go to great lengths to try to customize their instruction and to give them experiences that nourish them as a whole person, not just as a student, but their spirit and their physical well-being as well.
We foster them to be able to make their own decisions. Instead of feeding them the words, we ask them questions to get them thinking. We start by assessing where each of the child is at, and then we also assess other interests in what their skills are, and we teach through those and try to teach using those skills and their best assets and then build on that.
It isn't just a teacher teaching class and students learning, it's more of a friendship.
We had a graduation project that we have to do, and we have to do that in high school now too. But we got to choose our topic and set our goal, and I think by setting your goal, I think that is a major aspect of what Greenwood gives you. It allows you to set your goal and go for it.
What I really like with working with the younger ones is to give them lots of experiences with different things, whether it be books or art or community building, just to give them lots of positive experiences so that they can feel good about themselves and really love coming to school.
They're not just people I stayed with at school. They're people I spent time with on weekends, like every weekend. I remember going with my friend Ty Kelly, and we would just spend every weekend together basically, and just building really strong relationships. Basically, it's set up to make every single student feel comfortable, I think.
The opportunities that the children get here are not opportunities that are offered in other places.
If you send your kids here, your child will be able to achieve to the best of his or her ability. Your child will be asked to do the best that they can do, not to do, good enough, not to do as well as everyone else, but to do what's best for them. And I think from my other friends who have kids in public school, that's a constant frustration for them. They're expected to be mediocre. They're not expected to be themselves and to be the best that they can be.
Closeness of the community, and I believe the Quaker values that we can use as guidelines for our work with children set us apart.
We're a community of learners, and I think what we try to establish is a love of learning here, and that's also a lifelong skill that stays and grows with you.